What's up, Daddies? We're going to recap episode 606, Always Accountable of The Walking Dead. That does mean spoilers for the series and the comics up to date. All right, I'm putting 3 minutes on the clock. It's just me today, no special guest. Let's talk about it. First of all, who was this blonde guy, right? This blonde guy in the woods with these two women. We know the girl's name was Tina. She's dead as hell. But who was the blonde guy? AMC has told me we're calling him D. So who is the actor? Austin Amelio, however you want to say it. I believe this guy is Dwight. So you're asking, who is Dwight? Dwight is one of the saviors from the comics. He works for Negan. He has no choice when he tries to rebel against Negan because he took residence in there and he took refuge with Negan at the sanctuary where Negan holds up. He tried to rebel. He didn't like the way his wife was being treated. He didn't like the lifestyle. And he tried to rebel, and Negan put an iron to his face. Oh, it's all messed up. It's ugly. It's a permanent scar. It's a permanent reminder to every one of the saviors that Negan will punish you if you don't listen. So Dwight had no choice but to go listen. Of course, later in the All Out War storyline where Rick and the group end up going to war with Negan and the Saviors, Dwight is the inside man who rebels against Negan, risks his life to help Rick and company defeat him. Austin's Twitter, I found it. He doesn't have very many followers just yet. I'm sure he's about to blow up. But he said, on my way back to Georgia to wrap up season 6. That means he's finishing it up, and they're filming that finale right now. And that tweet was from November 11th. So that means he is in the finale. The Saviors are going to be in the finale. That's my guess. But that's who Dwight is. Dwight is actually, he's a pretty bad guy. He kills a few main characters. But for the most part, he spares Rick's life at one point in a big way. And he ends up helping win the war. So you got to pick and choose your battles, I guess. Was that Negan, right? In the blue shirt. That's my next thing. No, it wasn't. I got excited, though. I know they just cast Jeffrey Dean Morgan in the role. We have our video all about who is Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, on our channel, so check that out if you don't know. But that guy in the blue shirt, when I saw him come out, I was like, these guys don't have W's on their head. They can't be wolves. They have guns. They're the saviors. Is that Negan? No, it was Wade. Dwight, or so-called Dwight, I believe it's Dwight, called him Wade several times, and his buddy's name was Cam. When he cut his arm off and took the watch off, that was Cam. The big guy who seems to be in charge is Wade, but he seems like he's probably just in charge of this group while they're responding back to Negan. He several times referred to he or him. He didn't want to take it this far. While Daryl was unconscious and coming in and out of consciousness, you can hear Dwight say something like he probably hates him too, like insinuating that he's one of the saviors and he probably hates Negan as well. But that's sorry to disappoint, but that was not Negan. And finally, who said help at the end of the episode? Was it Glenn? It had to be. I mean, it could have been Enid. It could have been a savior. It could have been someone we've never seen before. It could have been Rick with the zombies overrunning the Alexandria walls. But I think it is Glenn. All right, because I think Glenn is still alive. And I know that's the popular thing to do. But you know what? Call me a bandwagoner. I think Glenn is alive. I think that was Glenn on the radio. He had a walkie-talkie from the previous episodes when the plan kind of fell through and was launched early. So he definitely still has it. Why wouldn't he? And he's probably under the dumpster or in the dumpster, whatever, wherever he is, calling for help, trapped, trying to find a way out. And Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham are going to go help him. 3 minutes are up. I didn't even get to this Daryl, Sasha, or the Sasha Abraham love story. But you know what? I guess we'll have to explore that later. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Brandon Davis. Hit me up on Twitter. I love talking about this stuff. I love sharing all the Walking Dead news I get. So at Brandon Davis BD. Make sure you subscribe to Comicbook.com's YouTube channel for more news, interviews, and clips. My 3 minutes are up. See you later, guys.
It's Scott. I was just talking to Andy about this the other day, and I looked at him because I hadn't seen him since I read it, and I said, "What'd you think?" We both literally just threw our hands up in the air, and we're like, "This is the craziest thing ever, right?" I mean, I think it's probably the most wrought, like emotionally wrought and dark episode I've ever read.